The Olympics are here. Well, almost here. The most important weightlifting event of the year will begin on August 7th through the 11th at the Paris Expo Porte de Versailles in Paris. Here is everything you need to know about weightlifting at the Olympics. 120 lifters will compete across 10 weight categories, 5 male, 5 female. While there are more weight classes, the Olympic classes are the men's 61 kilo, 73 kilo, 89 kilo, 102 kilo, and 109 plus kilo categories, as well as the women's 49 kilo, 59 kilo, 71 kilo, 81 kilo, and 87 plus kilo classes. The 109 plus and 87 plus super heavyweight classes will be renamed for this competition to be the 102 plus and 81 plus categories. After an 18-month qualification period, which you can find more about the qualification system used linked down below, the top 10 strongest lifters per weight class have qualified to the Olympics, 100 in total. Making up the remainder lifters will be spots for the host nation of France, continental spots, and universality spots, aka tripartite spots, which I will include a list of eligible nations down below. The lifters will compete on the following days at the times listed below. Please note the time zone. Please note at the time of making this video, universality spots and host nation spots have not been decided. China has not decided which 6 lifters are competing, but we can assume they will be sending the following: the men's 61 kilo lifter Li Fabian, 102 kilo lifter Liu Huanhua aka Giga Chad, the women's 49 kilo lifter Hui Jihe, and the 81 plus super heavy Li Wenwen. China is still deciding between sending one of 2 men, the 73 kilo lifter and 2-time gold medalist Shi Ziyang, and world record holder in the 89 kilo class Li Dayan, as well as one of 3 female lifters, 59 kilo lifter Lo Shifeng, who will most likely be sent at this point, the 71 kilo lifter Liao Guifeng, who will most likely not be sent, and the 81 kilo lifter Liang Xiaomei. They'll have to make a decision by May 10th, so be on the lookout for that. Speaking of nations, Russia, North Korea, and Belarus will not be competing. Belarusian athletes will be competing under the banner of individual neutral athletes, with a different flag and anthem. At the time of writing, Ukraine may be banned for doping, though not Olympic-wide. Here are some notable people who did not qualify and are not competing at the Olympics this year. Chinese athletes Liu Shaoxun and Tian Tao, Kiano Shostami of Iran, Heidelin Diaz of the Philippines, Simon Matarosian of Armenia, Ramat Erwin Abdullah of Indonesia, American athletes Maddie Rogers, Sarah Robles, CJ Cummings, and most likely Kate Vibert. Lastly, Italian athletes like Giulia Imperio, Giulia Miserandino, Lucrezia Magistris, and Mirko Zani. If you would like to watch this event, please note each country's way of accessing the event is different. In the US, NBC has the rights to broadcast the Olympics. As far as I know, you should be able to stream it via their streaming app Peacock. Please make sure to check out your country's broadcaster for more information on how to watch the event. The IWF and IOC have put weightlifting in a pretty rough spot. As such, it's up to us to ensure the sport's viewership and continued existence in the Olympics. So please watch the events as they unfold and share it with your friends. We do not know who will be providing live commentary for the event, though what we do know is that there will not be any backroom or training hall footage. The IOC locks down access for anyone not competing, and for good reason, so do not expect companies like Weightlifting House, Hook Grip, All Things Gym, and others to have coverage of this event. Some trends to be aware of: while the qualification system encouraged high totals and bold attempt selection that generally led to bomb outs, the Olympics will be different. Medals matter most for all lifters, so expect less bomb outs and expect a more overall conservative attempt selection across lifters. Here's a chart of the chances a world record will be attempted or broken. Due to the limited spots, the Olympics will be less competitive overall than the other events leading up to the Olympics. Some athletes like Ramat Abdullah of Indonesia, Tian Tao China, and Sung Yang Hee of South Korea, and more cannot go due to the IWF's rule that only one lifter per class can qualify for the Olympics. While they all rank in the top 10, they can't go since there are other lifters from the same country in the same weight class that are ranked higher. This is not to say that the Olympics will not be competitive. If you would like more information on the competitiveness of each weight category, here is a chart. Team China looks like it's losing its dominance. In the Tokyo Olympics in 2021, China won 7 out of 8 possible gold medals. Every man won a medal. Though there's a chance this Olympics we do not see any Chinese man take a gold medal. Though its women's team is still very dominant. Expect some terrible jury rulings. We saw a ton of bad calls from the jury at this year's European Championships, as well as the World Cup, as well as even the Olympics in Tokyo. So expect more of it. Lifters who qualified for the Olympics via continental, host, or universality spots are generally weaker than those who qualified via the top 100 spots. So do not expect them to medal, let alone come in the top 10. In the upcoming series of videos, we will be going in depth into each weight class to take a look at the classes themselves and the 100 qualified lifters competing. So stick around.